VAST Point of Sale 9.0.1252, also known as VAST Patch number 141. Did you know that you had the capability with VAST Commerce to select multiple part groups at the same time? Let's take a look. If I go into an outstanding work order, I'm going to pull up a phone quote for a customer's vehicle. This is a 2008 GMC Yukon. From the work order screen, I'm going to right-click, choose AutoCAT, and V-Item Broker. From this screen, you see the part category listings as well as the part groups. Many customers were unaware of the fact that they could select a part category, such as electrical, and choose multiple part groups at the same time for part lookup. In this instance, if I wanted to look for starters and batteries at the same time, I could simply click on number 2 and drag my mouse down through or up through any number of part groups that I wanted. I could also use my control key on the keyboard to cherry pick any number of part groups throughout the list. For this demonstration, I'm simply going to click on number 2 and click and drag my mouse to select 2 and 3, starters and batteries and cables. By doing this and then clicking on the parts button at the bottom of the screen, it will now look at my local inventory as well as any OpenWeb's sources for starters, solenoids, relays, and switches, as well as batteries and cables. So it looked for 2 separate part groups. As you can see here in my local inventory, I happen to stock the Interstate battery line. I have 2 of them on my master table, 2 of them in stock for a selling price of $166.95. Certainly I could select that part. I do not stock any starters. At this point, what I'll do is I'll check Advanced or any of my local OpenWeb sources for cost and availability. When I click on Advance, you'll see that they carry several different products within these 2 different part categories. Again, I could buy a battery from them if I had chosen to, if I didn't have one in my local inventory. Here again, you see additional starters and alternators. So based on the vehicle year, make, and model, I'm going to go ahead and select the appropriate starter. And I could, at this point, click on Post in the bottom right-hand corner, and it would simply transfer the part for the battery and the starter onto the customer's work order. However, if I'd rather, I could click on the Labor tab at the top of the screen. And the nice thing is that it retained the information of what part group I had previously selected. So by double-clicking on Battery here, it automatically shows me the battery labor for that year, make, and model vehicle, 0.3 hours. I could then double-click on Starter Motor, and it automatically displays for me a list of all the different labor operations, whether it's a rear-wheel drive vehicle or an all-wheel drive vehicle. You see the choices here based on the qualifier and the number of hours associated, whether it's without skid plate or with skid plate. In this instance, I'm going to go ahead and choose the all-wheel drive at 1.5 hours. And now I could either click on Post and it would transfer the parts and labor to the work order, or I could go back to V-Item Broker and look up additional parts categories. In this instance, I'll just simply click Post. And as you notice, it transferred the parts and the labor from VAST Commerce onto my work order. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you require more information, please contact customer support or our sales team at area code 610-336-9045. Thank you.